Let's get back to the phones and speak to a few more people. You can join the Discord through which we take phone calls at davidpakman.com/Discord. It's a great system. It really, really is. Why don't we go next to Dean from the state of Ohio? Dean, you are on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, hi, first-time caller.
Thank you.
Glad to talk to you, David.
Pleasure.
And I am a current college student in basically a comp sci class, comparative politics. And I was curious on your opinion on parliamentary democracies, because right now in the U.S. we have kind of a very strong gridlock in our Senate system. And I prefer presidential systems, but if we had a parliamentary democracy where we could, I guess, effectively get more things done, do you think the U.S. would be a better or worse country for it? It's kind of a broad question, but
my general belief on this, and I've talked about it a little bit before, is that I think that a parliamentary system would bring actually many good things to the United States, where you would have, a system where you have the leader of the party with the greatest representation in the legislature becoming, typically it would be like the prime minister or the chancellor rather than a directly elected president. I generally think it would be an improvement for the United States, although I've had some concerns that there's a lot of really crazy extremists here, and that really horrible parties which have no official representation right now could end up having some official representation, and that there's certainly a danger to that. But it's a very hypothetical. It's merely an academic question, because the U.S. is not going to change to a parliamentary system anytime soon. I'm not like Trump, where I go, the U.S. will never. At no point soon, right? At no point soon. And so I think that we have to try to improve things in other ways.
Of course.
Yeah, but no, I like parliamentary systems as a general principle.
And I guess as a slight addendum to that question, we have a mix in the U.S. of a single member districts that we elect to represent people, and then we have a proportional system.
Yes.
Do you think we would be better off if we went to 100% proportional? I know there's pros and cons of both, but it just seems like we have a Senate that disproportionately represents Republicans, even though they have less percentage overall in the United States.
Yeah, the Senate is fundamentally anti-democratic. I've talked about this before. It's not representative. You have something like the senators representing, I'm trying to get the number right, it's like 34% of the population, senators representing 34% of the population control half of the votes, which is fundamentally unrepresentative and undemocratic. Again, it's one of these things where there's no way to deny that that's the case, and it's just not going to change anytime soon. And so I wonder about the prudency of focusing on it. I want to make sure people understand this. The Senate is fundamentally not democratic and not representative. But okay, so then what do we do with that? And do we just focus on that and ignore everything else that we could be working on? That doesn't seem prudent either.
Oh, but of course, David,
yeah.
My apologies. I will try to come, if I call again next time, to get a more pragmatic question. I was more of an academic question.
I'm not criticizing it. I'm only making it like, in other words, I'm saying you are 100% spot on about these issues, and I agree with you, and I talk about them as well. And I wonder, what is the balance of like activism capital that should be spent on one thing versus the other when these things seem very ingrained? Now, the counterpoint would be, David, if you don't try to activate around these things, they're going to remain the way they are. And that's a good point too, So I don't know where our pragmatic versus idealist balance should be.
Thank you so much, David.
My pleasure. All right. Extraordinary phone call there. Love it. Let's go next to Michael from Berlin, New Jersey. Michael, you're next.
Hi, David. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You sound like you're talking through a voice modulator.
I know, a headset.
Okay, what's going on?
I just wanted to, explain my experience at the polls yesterday. I worked as a poll worker.
Okay.
In New Jersey, and I just wanted to explain my experience. That it was actually a great experience. It felt like I was really doing a democratic thing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to, but that's okay because I felt like I actually did my duty. So,
Were
and I
there,
met actually some
I'm
great,
curious, were there poll workers trying to electioneer in some way during their
oh,
work?
yeah, we did actually have a problem. They were within the 100-foot zone and people were complaining outside.
But those were poll
But we did
workers, or these were just people trying to campaign there?
campaign
Oh, okay,
outside.
okay. Did you
Yeah.
have any issues like there was this video, there was a picture of some guy all magged out working the polls. You didn't have anything like that.
No,
That's good.
thankfully not.
Yeah.
But we were in a rural area in New Jersey, so like close to the Pine Barrens. So maybe you would have that in the like in a big city, maybe, or in a suburban area.
Okay.
But what I liked, we were in teams. Like you couldn't just be a poll worker and not have a like. I was in charge of bringing the votes back into the central location, to the town hall, and I was teamed up with a Republican, and it happened to be a woman. Actually, I was the only male in the whole group out of 12. I was the only male, and actually turned out to be a great thing. And she was such a she was definitely the opposite of a low information person. Like she was very smart, she was very capable and competent. So I mean, I guess I'm thinking negatively about Republicans, but I just couldn't believe that she was a Republican. That's how competent, and so I just wanted to share that she was very, I don't know, competent, and I would gladly work with her again.
Now I'm curious,
So,
why was it even coming up what people's party affiliations were? In other words, isn't it because there's supposed to be a split of Democrats and Republicans?
Yes, right.
I got it.
If you return, I was responsible for returning the ballots, right? And you can't do that by yourself. You have to have a fair delegation. So you have to have a Republican and a Democrat.
Got it.
So,
all right, very
and I
good.
just
Well,
wanted
it
to say
sounds
that
like it was a good
yeah.
experience. I would encourage more people to become poll workers.
Yes, I would do the same. Thank you.
Beautiful. All right, Michael from Berlin, New Jersey. Great to hear from you. A lot of people, in fact, in the audience emailed me and said, David, I was a poll worker here. I was a poll worker there. Quite compelling stuff. I'm really excited that one of our sponsors today is Helix Sleep. I sleep on a Helix mattress at home. I absolutely love it. And that's why I reached out to them about sponsoring the David Pakman Show. Buying a mattress in the past was always a huge guessing game for me. I didn't know what I actually needed. I didn't know what I would like. But Helix has a sleep quiz on their website. You tell them your body type, your sleeping position, your back pain issues you might have, and their tool matched me with a mattress that is perfect for me. It's cool enough at night. It's the right firmness. I generally just do way better sleeping these days because of the mattress. Helix was awarded #1 best overall mattress for the last 2 years by both GQ and Wired Magazine. It is well-deserved, I can tell you firsthand. Every Helix mattress comes with a 10-year warranty. You can try the mattress risk-free for 100 nights, and they will even come pick it up at your house if you don't love it, but I know you will. All of my viewers will get up to $200 off your order, and you'll get 2 super premium pillows for free when you go to the link right underneath this video.